Hey friends, this is Josh Hayward and welcome to another edition of the Find Your Craft Show. We are kicking off our Founders Brewing Week this week. Had quite a few Founders brews there in the beer fridge and figured I would highlight them this week. We're kicking it off with the Azacca India Pale Ale. I've never had this beer before, but I've seen it around quite a good bit. This one comes in at 7.0% ABV and 70 IBUs. Again, never had this beer before, kind of all day IPA. The session beer is usually my go-to from Founders, but really looking forward to this beer. I heard some great things about it. I actually stumbled across Founders years ago when traveling through the Michigan area and was on business and stopped in and had some great brews and great food and whatnot. But they're always doing great things, always putting out great beers. So, wow, look at this one, guys. Wow, look at that beer. Beautiful looking beer. As I poured it, I'm already smelling some amazing aromas. Look at that golden beer. Just a beautiful, deep golden color. Even moving close to the amber gold there. But I would say a deep golden color. 1.5 inches of white head on that beer. When I cracked it open, some of the foam began to actually come out of the can there. I didn't even shake it. But yeah, as you can see, a pretty healthy head on that beer. A little bit of haze in this, not a whole lot, but I can't see through it. There's some light coming through, but you can't see through it. But it's a beautiful beer. Let's see what we've got on the nose. Oh, nice. Kind of as you would expect from a darker type IPA. As I say darker, when we see a lot of lighter type IPAs in color, that is. This is darker for sure. Not lots of malty notes in here. I'm thinking baked bread, caramel, toasted bread. Lots of definitely malt forward. Probably one of the more malt forward IPAs we've seen on the show in a while. Getting some nice hoppy notes in there as well. Like tropical notes maybe. But mainly the thing that comes through on the nose for me mostly is the malts. So really looking forward to this beer. Again, 7% ABV and 70 IBUs. I'm interested to see what we've got. So cheers. Cheers to Azacca IPA. By the way, Azacca is the Haitian god of agriculture. The Azacca hop has an intense tropical aroma. We'll see. Cheers. Nice. This is a well done beer, guys. Pretty solid. Would definitely say more of an East Coast style IPA, being more malt forward for sure. The maltiness is very prominent in this beer. That's kind of last throughout the taste, kind of sitting on the palate even still. I'm getting some light notes of caramel, maybe even slight hints of toffee in there. But definitely baked bread, caramel, light toffee, sits on the palate the whole time. And then kind of mid-taste. Mid-taste, you get a nice hoppy kick. And again, kind of like the can said, some tropical notes. Can't say I'm getting much more in there. Maybe a little bit of resiny-ness. But the malty sweetness goes very well with that hoppy bitterness that comes in. 70 IBUs, but you don't taste it all. The perceived bitterness is much lower, I think, because of that malt forward character of this beer. But yeah, not a bad brew here. If you like East Coast style IPAs, if you like malt forward IPAs, you'd definitely be a fan of this one. As I continue to talk, I'm getting a nice dryness on the palate. It's kind of sitting there. Nice resiny-ness too on the palate as I'm breathing out and talking. So very solid brew here. Cheers to Founders and their Azacca India Pale Ale. Great brew. We got a few more up for you later this week. We're going to be looking at KBS, 2 different year versions of that. Going to be looking at all day IPA, one of my go-tos, especially as far as the spring and summertime. Anytime really, all day IPA of course. But cheers to Azacca. Not a bad beer here. Thank you very much, Founders. If you like what you saw, if you love great craft beer, please press that little subscribe button. I would love to have you as part of this amazing craft beer community. Thank you again. You guys have a great day, and cheers.